Welcome to Combos with Mookie. I'm your host, Mookie the Magnificent. I am here with my panel of guests that I'm going to introduce for y'all. So first, to my right, I have Freddie P. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Freddie P?
Sure. Name's Freddie P. I am a fashion photographer, and I am originally from San Francisco, California, but most recently I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. And next we have the amazing Erica Kane.
Hey, so I'm Erica Kane, of course. I'm a project manager, and I'm originally from Benton Harbor, Michigan.
Boom. Thank you very much. And then we have Denzel.
My name is Denzel Grant. I'm a executive director of a local nonprofit here in Knoxville. I'm actually from New Jersey, and I've been in Knoxville for about 7 years now.
Good for you. Good for you.
Awesome. Thank y'all for sharing. Okay, so first we're going to do a mental health check-in. Like we talked about this before amongst us. I got this idea from a friend of mine in Memphis. His name is Kedron Franklin, and I call him South Memphis Batman. He does everything. He's an organizer. He once was an activist. Now he's an organizer. And so he has this food truck business called The Check-In. And so when you pull up at the check-in to order your food, he's gonna, say, peace, God, check in with me. And so check in with him, kind of exchange some information and encourage each other, and it's pretty dope. And then he also hosts these monthly healing circles. So he has a men's healing circle, he has a women's healing circle. So we're gonna check in. So let's start with you, Ms. Erica Kane. Let's check in.
Well, I'm actually doing great. I just feel really good today. Excuse me. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm doing great. So far, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm most likely at a 4. So that's pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you. You, Frederico?
Scale from 1 to 10. 10 is bad,
Pretty stressful.
pretty stressed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, today it's an 8.
Ooh.
But that's only today, though. That's only today,
On
though.
average on the week.
But because I'm gonna say the week has been great.
Okay.
I've been
Have you been
averaging
walking on sunshine?
I've been averaging around a 3-4.
That is good for you.
So, but not today.
Not today.
But it will be fine tomorrow. So.
Well, that's what I like to hear. See, we're planning onwards and upwards. Appreciate you. What about you, Denzel?
I might actually have to go with Freddie P. I'm more like an 8 today. Wednesdays are usually my busy day. But all in all, things have been going good on a business level, nonprofit level. So I would say, on average, I'm at about a 4 or 5 for the week. So feeling good. Feel good.
Good.
Okay. Well, I would say I'm at about a 4. Last week I was an 8. So on average, I feel like I maintain at about a 4. Try to keep it. Last week being so hectic for me, plus I was sick. It was a bit much. So I had to kind of take heed and pull back a little bit because I knew I felt like I was overextending myself last week when I was at that 8. It was even more so exhausting than my regular exhaustion. But thanks for checking in, y'all. So I was talking to my mom recently, right? And so I was recalling this story because I wanted to make sure that I had it right? I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have an overactive imagination. And so I was recalling when my mom's first cousin got married. And I was in the 3rd grade. I remember specifically because I brought back my prized possession for show and tell, right? So I'm hype about this. So first, as a kid back then anyway, this is in the 80s, you don't really, going to weddings was huge. So I'm super hype about going to this wedding already. Then the cream, the cherry on top was who my mom's cousin was marrying. So she was marrying Mr. T's brother, right? So she's marrying Mr. T's brother. So we are anticipating a Mr. T sighting at this wedding, right? So we get to the wedding. It's like, and it's in the middle of the summer because we went to Chicago every summer. So it's in the middle of the summer. It's at an old black church. You know, it's hot as hell in that church.
Most definitely. The
Man,
church
it was hot in that church. I got on this ugly dress with tights. You got me wearing tights in the summer. So I'm not really happy, but we're waiting for Mr. T to get there. Now she has already, arrived fashionably late, but he was unfashionably late, right? So he wasn't there yet. So all of a sudden you hear, above your heads, right? So we're all looking up and it's a helicopter. You just see a rope ladder descend down from the helicopter, right? So the rope ladder just comes down and then all of a sudden you see Mr. T just descending from this helicopter.
What?
On the rope ladder. Dust is flying everywhere, right? So dust is flying everywhere. He comes down and he, after he gets to the bottom of the ladder, he jumps down, kind of rushes into the church like the wedding can start now. So of course, the bride's hot about it. The mother, all the women in the family are hot about him making this appearance. But all of us kids are like, this is the best day of my life. Do you understand? Do you know how big the A-team was back then? He was like wrestling. He was doing some dope stuff.
Yeah.
I was the only black kid in in the school, the class that I was in, right? So I needed to go back with something to puff my chest and stun on these folks. You feel me? That's what it was. Then I didn't tell y'all. He was wearing army fatigue pants and his ripped off shirt. So he wasn't even wearing the white tux he was supposed to wear and all of his jewelry, which he said he was not going to wear all of the jewelry. Cousin is big mad.
Wait.
Scale down the ladder, jump down, dust. And he's in full on 18.
A whole movie scene at this point. Listen.
This happened in my life.
He's straight up disrespectful. This is your family.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Mr. T for your family. What's his name?
T.
Thomas? Terrence? He could just be Terrence. You don't have to be Mr. T. He didn't have to do all that.
He did not have to do all that.
Escort him off. Escort him off campus. I would be so mad.
Right.
Well, for one, I would never allow even jeans at somebody's wedding, let alone army fatigue and ripped up shirts.
And jewelry.
Right. Let's not forget the jewelry.
Okay, for one, that's almost just like saying don't wear white to a bride, to a wedding. You just took all the attention from the bride.
Right, and you're already Mr. T.
Man,
But we were not adults. So we're children looking at this, thinking it's the most amazing thing that has ever happened in our lifetime. And the adults are pissed. So then, get through the wedding. We go to the reception. He's handing out autograph pictures and breakdancing.
No.
What year was this?
I think it was 1987.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Autograph pictures.
That's fun.
But you said no.
What?
Hell no.
Can you imagine?
No.
Not at all.
My ex's best friend, her uncle is Danny Glover, and I went to her wedding, and I saw Danny Glover with all his brothers, and he walked her down the aisle. He walked his niece down the aisle. But it was just like, oh, who else? He's just like a normal guy.
Right.
He's just another normal guy.
I think Glover also is a normal guy, though. Mr. T is a bit more extravagant.
He's iconic, though.
Very much so.
He's very so iconic.
Very much an icon. But Mr. T was known
for what he did.
Jumping out of helicopter.
Right. And breakdancing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, my mom.
He just
but when I talked about it,
a second though,
no.
He probably doesn't even know who he is anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
In character the whole time.
That's where his money comes from. He can't drop character.
My mother still gets mad when I brought this up. She was pissed. She doesn't even curse, but she was cursing
She
his
said she
name in
was
her
hot.
way. Hot about it. Hot about it. So yeah, I thought about that, so I just wanted to share because it tickled me how much of a fun day it was for me. But in retrospect, I would have been pissed. I would have been hot butter. It's come and ruin my day like that. So anyway, moving on. I wanted to talk about black spaces and like the importance of them. So do you feel that they are important? Are they important to you in your life and how you go about doing things? And if it's not important to you, why? So if it is, why? And if it isn't, why? Because that's one of the reasons why I find Knoxville challenging for me. Like I moved here from Memphis. I was in Memphis 10 years, and there's just some really dope black spaces where I can exist and just feel a sense of community. So it's not really like that for me here. So who wants to start?
Well, I most definitely need the black spaces, okay? Like where I could just be myself. For example, like, okay, when we went to rooftop, right? It was a lot for me.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell, I felt like everybody was staring at us, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why? Like, can I just have a place where we can just go listen to some nice 90s R&B type of thing and just vibe out? Versus, it's just too much going on.
I feel you, because we were talking about that. It felt, I won't say this unwelcoming. It just didn't feel like, it doesn't feel like Cheers. It's not my Cheers. Like
no, not at all.
Music selection, just the way that people interact with you is different.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so it's not my thing. What about you, Denzel?
I think they're very important. And necessary. It kind of gives you an opportunity to be free. You can kind of be yourself when you go into black spaces and not feel judged or marginalized and stuff like that. So I think it's necessary. When you talk about mental health, for me it actually plays a huge role in my mental, just kind of being able to go to certain places if it's on a weekend or a certain day of the week and just kind of be able to be myself. So I think it's key, especially in Knoxville, because we're lacking. But I think it's important. It's necessary.
Yeah. What about you, Frederico?
I definitely I feel like black spaces are definitely necessary and a necessity within the community. But for me, I haven't gotten to the point where I feel like I need them to as much as others do. Because from my childhood, I just grew up in such a melting pot of a city, and it was just, everything was just so mixed anyway. But then when I moved to Louisiana,
right,
I noticed such a cultural difference. And so when I moved to Louisiana, it was funny because I felt more uncomfortable in black spaces because I felt like they were more. The South is just so funny that way. It's a very particular community,
right,
where I'm coming from the West Coast. It was just so the people are just so different, and so I felt automatically judged and just kind of thrown to the side automatically that I don't fit in. So I'm still reeling from that and still trying to, find my footing back in certain black spaces, especially in the South. Anywhere else, I've always been good with it. It's just never been.
The South is definitely different.
Like a black Southern boy, so it's just it's always been so specific in the South and not so not as broad.
Right.
So, my interests are completely different from a lot of my family in Louisiana. So, it's just always been, even with my family, it's I never found a lot of common ground.
Right.
So yeah. but I understand the necessity for black spaces,
Right.
because I see what's going on in the world. I see, how as a people we're treated outside of our own space and everything else. But my experience has just been a little bit different. So.
Right. I remember you sharing that. So what did you say your favorite genre of music is? Your favorite genre of music?
My favorite genre of music, or like, which one did I tell you? I have I'm just so eclectic. But at the time, was I selling you K-pop?
Yes.
Yeah. At the time, yeah.
Is it
Still, yeah. But I like everything from like blues to old standards and everything else. So.
Right. No, but with the black spaces thing, I definitely agree with you there, because we moved here, like my daughters and I moved to the South. We moved to Memphis from Seattle, and we've always lived we lived in Utah. We lived, originally from Alaska. We were stationed in Belgium at one point. So we've lived in places that were nothing like Memphis, Tennessee. So when we got down to Memphis, it was a huge transition. People would kind of, judge my girls or judge me because I, wasn't from down here. I did things a lot differently. I didn't require my girls to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, or yes, sir, and no, sir to every adult.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
just
got
wasn't.
to the principal's office a few times over that.
like this is absurd. And they're like, you're a heathen. Like, how dare you? So there's a lot of different expectations, and when you're different and you come down here and you're like in the thick of it, you just kind of stick out like a sore thumb.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel that.
Yeah.
You're California through and through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when you actually, for me, black spaces, it just, like I said, it means a lot. I feel like I get filled up when I'm in black spaces. Like when we had
like family,
right.
like that family reunion, you getting with your cousins type of thing, like that.
And then on top of that, you just kind of feel comfortable with how, we communicate with each other. I know you're gonna understand when I walk in and say, "What up, though?" or
right.
If I might hit y'all with an "Ain't it, man?" and it's gonna be, we're gonna get it.
What? I say those things too. I do that. I would respond accordingly. Like, don't.
We are moving with love, Freddie.
I'm already doing it. It's already starting. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well,
I get it.
You just kind of gave me a glance when I said "Ain't it, man?" So I just didn't know how you were feeling about it.
No, you gave me a glance. Like, I wouldn't understand it.
Oh, why would I think such a thing, Freddie?
Because I'm me and you're you.
Fair, but I started it off with love, and that's what I wanted to continue this journey on.
As we shall continue.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Question. Are y'all part of the folding chair brigade? This is what we're closing out with.
Oh, absolutely.
What?
The folding chair brigade.
Listen, that is history, okay?
That is a
What
Black
do you
History
mean?
moment.
Yes.
Where were you this day? You understand? That's what I'm gonna recognize it every year.
Yes.
I've got plenty of memes to last me through, and I'm sure I'll find
And
more.
they were all great. All the ones I seen most definitely was great.
I just want to for me, I feel like if there was rankings in the folding chair brigade, I'd be a 2-star general because I want to aspire to attain more rank, but I'm still gonna be just dope out here. I'm gonna be kind of like a ninja with the folding chair.
What makes you what makes you a 2-star general? Like, I don't get it.
See, I knew to be prepared for this question because I knew you would ask it. What makes me worthy of the 2-star?
Yeah. Like, how do you even get in the brigade? Like, is it are you just a supporter of it, or
are you in the brigade?
I don't know. I enjoy what happened. For sure.
Why don't you know if you're in the brigade?
They got what they deserve.
But why don't you know if you're in the brigade? It's a yes or no
I don't
question.
understand. Do you mean if you were there, you would participate and grab a chair,
Or if shit goes down, you're ready. Folding chair on your back, like Transformers.
You know what? Okay. So I'm not. So I'm
Autobots.
not in the brigade, but I am a full supporter of the brigade.
Are you in the supply chain?
No. You're
not gonna hand us a chair?
No. I handle like marketing and media. So like, I'm the guy with the camera. So I'm the one that's documenting it. Like I'm
You
from afar.
play a big part.
Like I'm like,
Most definitely.
like you know,
Documentation is key, yeah.
like how else are you gonna get it online?
Modern
Like,
day
doesn't-
Gordon Parks.
So that's
Yes.
So I'm not.
You're in the brigade.
Yeah, but
Your
yeah.
support staff.
But
You're not frontline.
I'm definitely not gonna like get hit. Like that's not for me.
So you're far back. How far are you back? Like, how good is your lens?
Like it's 70 to 200. It's pretty nice.
Okay.
It's a telephoto.
Okay.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Good quality imagery for the Smithsonian, and like it's good. It's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Good.
Well, what makes me a 2-star general, to answer your question, is because I'm about that folding chair life. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. I've had
I
a
agree.
situation like that occur to me before. It was not a folding chair, it was just a right hook. So, you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Right.
But your support system, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then also, like I said, although I stay ready so I don't have to get ready, I still want to aspire to that final form.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at. So what about you, Erica Kane?
Listen, I'm with you on that though.
Your rank, high ranking official?
Yes. What? That was like.
See?
We would have to watch it right now,
Right,
type of thing.
exactly.
We gotta see it right now, how that all transpired. What?
I'm sure that we could put together a great edited version, because all of the different angles that were taken, pretty phenomenal.
It's just all the black people instantly started protecting.
I go see it on the big screen.
What?
I would go see it on the big screen.
I would too, no doubt about that.
And be hyped
no
too.
Doubt.
Be dressed, like when we went to see Black Panther, be dressed in I'd be dressed in folding chair, everything, or maybe Marquavian Phelps, whatever, characters, cosplay.
I like that.
Folks gonna start cosplaying it.
So is anybody got to
You heard
dress
it
up
here
as a folding
first.
chair for Halloween?
Then you know it's coming. You already know it's coming.
There's gonna be scenes, because black folks are
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
There's gonna be scenes. There's gonna be somebody dressed up like the swimming dude. There's gonna be somebody with just holding a hat up in the air all night long.
Yes. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Me too.
Halloween's gonna be lit
It's
this
gonna
It's
week.
gonna be costume ideas.
Right. We need some themes.
Mm-hmm.
And you can be there too.
Yeah. I'll be there.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
What about you?
Sounds like a good time.
Denzel? What ranking official?
Definitely high rank. I'm more of a swim across the river kind of guy. I think I'm the 16-year-old hopping in the water and swimming across the river. If I ever see, I want to be that person. If I ever see my people in a situation, I can intervene. You know what I mean? And assist. So.
What stroke you using?
I don't know. Depending on the situation, I might backpedal. I might hit the butterfly stroke. I don't know.
I was ready to say
I've been working on my butterfly
You've been
stroke.
working
She
on
knows.
his butterfly.
I'm working on my butterfly stroke.
So
I'ma get there.
the butterfly, the freestyle's got to get you there the fastest.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm working on it. You
I'm
you
just gonna have to
never
run
know.
around.
Oh, the non-swimmer.
Oh, you can't swim.
I do not know how to swim.
What?
Okay.
This was not part of the episode.
So neither one of you can swim?
No, I cannot
I
swim.
cannot. Mm-mm. I can float a little bit. Just
I
a
can't
little bit.
float.
Oh, I can float
I feel
just
like
a
it's
little
because of
bit.
my booty. I don't know. I try. I don't trust it.
It's a little scary. But if
Very.
you overthink it, that's like when you go down, because that's what happened to me. I was overthinking it.
It's mental.
It's most definitely
You
mental.
love to say that.
For real, listen.
You automatically float.
Yeah. But listen,
What?
no, I was panicking, so I started to go down.
Yeah, you panic, you're gonna go
Right,
down.
that's why it plays a big part with your mental.
I grew up in a village, so there was no access to swimming pools, and there's lakes with leeches, and I just was not fucking with that. Like what was in that water was heavy on my mind, and so I never really kind of let that go. And then we also had a boating accident going upriver to go camping. My parents sent us to the woods with people that were not our family.
That
And
sounds like
so, boating accident, fell in the water, was a rapids. So yeah, I never kind of recovered from that. I feel like I need to
some
get
trauma right
hypnotized or
there.
something.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna help let me release that. But I know I need to learn how to swim.
Do you need me to give you swimming lessons?
Yes.
Okay.
Were you a lifeguard at some point?
I was.
Okay. I feel like you said that. Yes.
That was a lifeguard.
Yes, I need lessons, Freddie.
Okay. And I'll start off with love.
That's how we should always lead.
Yes.
Yes.
Erica,
Yes.
give him a hug and let's just show how happy you get when you see. That's all he needs. It's like a recharge. Freddie just needs a recharge. He's like the Grinch. You know what I'm saying? So that heartbeat right here, and then it just shrinks
I
up,
didn't need
and then
I
you
didn't need a
just comes back
recharge.
up. But look at, we see the recharge.
Anyway, continue on.
But that's all I have.
Oh, fantastic.
So thank you all for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. And now I'm done talking.